Hello, this is to all the wonderful, beautiful, amazing, excellent queens in the whole wide world. This is to all the strong women out there. This is to all the amazing parents. This is to all the nurturers in the whole world. I just look at me, I just dress up. COVID-19 wouldn't want me to go out for dinner or for my children to take me out or for me to go and do some treats to myself. Okay, no problem. I'm all dressed up because even though I can't go out, I can still have fun indoors, right? Great. My kids has given me gift and everything. I just thank God for the life, the opportunity that God has given me to be a mother. So I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers in the whole world. I was just thinking about today, and to be quite honest, I didn't even know. Did I introduce myself? Okay. If you are watching me for the first time, okay, because I believe I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. So most of you must have known the face. But if this is the first time you are, probably this is showing on news feed and like, who is this face? My name is Adamwa Chuku. I'm the talk show host on Tina Talk Show, the platform that is designed for you to share your amazing story. Okay. So I was just, like I said, I didn't even realize, I don't know, I'm so busy in my head that most of the time things that things that goes on, I'm so wrapped up in my own world. Sometimes I don't even know what is happening in terms of all these celebrations, and maybe because there is no celebration out there, so I'm like, okay, not even aware if there's any party, anything going on. So yes, but this morning I was just thinking about being a mother. Being a mother, what is being a mother? And for me, every day is Mother's Day, but it's always very nice and great to for children. I think it's a day where the children are given opportunity to appreciate their parent, their mother. So if we've always been so busy, at least one day in a year to really appreciate us. So it's awesome. But you see, I was just thinking about being a mother, and a lot of things were just coming to me. And I don't know about you, but the list was endless when I start to write about what is all about. I mean, what it means to be a mother. And I made some long list, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm sure there is more. And maybe as a mother watching right now, you also have your own list, your endless list of what a mother does, and all that. So my one, I want to read it to you guys. First of all, a mother is a doctor. You know, a mother is a doctor because we check temperature. We even when we take the child, our children to the doctor asks us first of all, what is wrong with your child? We are the first person to diagnose what is wrong with our children. You know, when there's temperature, we know there's temperature. We monitor it, we check it, we use our hand. Sometimes we use our elbow. We use every thing possible to ascertain what is wrong with our child. Sometimes we even do we become a doctor at home by doing our own natural remedies. Like I remember when my kids were very young, and they used to have like cold cough during winter, and when they start coughing, all those tickly cough, I would use get honey, pure honey, natural honey, and put palm oil, put in a spoon in a small container, and like a spoon, put drop of oil in there and a bit of honey to sweeten, and also it softens the throat, and then I give them to drink, and it really brings out all the flame, brings them all out, and the child gets better. Okay, and I remember when they were very young, and when they come to that place when their nose becomes so stuffed up with mucus, I remember I have used my mouth, like my mouth, to, kind of like suck it out of their nose, just to give that child, um, a breathing space. And, and for me, that is being a doctor. Being a doctor, like, literally, that is operation just done on that child in order for them to breathe properly. Funny things that we do as doctors for our children. Now, another thing is being a teacher. We teach them. We show them how to do things, how to potty train. We potty train them. We teach them how to use the toilet. So many things we teach our children. We support them with their homework. We listen to them. We encourage them and things like that. So we teach. We're all constantly teaching them, even though right now my children, they've come to adult age now. All of them, they are literally adult. I don't have children, a child in my house anymore. They are all adult, but I'm still teaching. I'm still trying to teach them about life and things like that. Being a nurse, I'm always a nurse. A mother is a nurse. We are always nursing them, making sure that they are fine. Sometimes maybe they just play jumping around the room, or in the living room, or in the house, or in the park, they injure themselves. We are the first to rush and get, if there's blood, we clean it, we do first aid and all that on the child. So a cook, we cook for these children. We know we are the one. The mother knows when the child should eat. A mother knows sometimes the child don't even know when to eat. We have to say it's time to eat. You have to sit down and eat. We constantly nag, reminding them. Sometimes they've gone to play at the park. You have to call them to come back to eat their food. So we cook for them. We clean for them. We clean so much for these children. We clean all their mess, all their poo, their bum-bums. We clean them, we wipe it, we bath them, we clean everything cleanable at home for our children. A mother is the shoulder that the child cries on. When they are crying, even when daddy is there, yes, daddies still have their own part they play, but I'm focusing right now today on mother because it's our day. I want us to kind of like catch up on what we are really doing, that sometimes we might not even pay attention to. We don't know sometimes that we are even getting burnout. Sometimes we burn out. So that's why I'm just reading all these things out to you. Maybe you might even have a longer list of what you do for your family and you don't even know it. They cry to us. They always run to us or cry from school, from once they are sad, we are always the shoulder to cry on. We are also referee. A mother is a referee. I don't know about you, I'm always a referee, especially when the kids were young. Even when they've grown up, sometimes they just get entangled in miscommunication, and then you see them fighting, and the mother becomes the referee. Sometimes when you try to get in the middle, you literally could get the punch. So I can't even, so many punches I've gotten because I'm trying to be a referee as a mother. A mother is a referee. Mediator. A mother is also a mediator. What does that mean? We are always yeah, let me not just my head right now. We are the mediators. Okay, we are always mediating. We always mitigating. Yes, mediating. We're always like in the middle, try to, this one will come and report to you, that will come and report to you, and then it's your responsibility, your duty to make sure, and while you are mitigating, while you are in the middle, you make sure you try everything possible not to side any. Imagine how skillful you have to have, how skillful you need to be in order to make sure that you are not on this side or on that side. So you are in the middle at all times, trying to make sure you balance your judgment. A mother is a counselor. We constantly counsel them. We listen to them. We counsel them in the things that they do. We help them to see the better side of life. We help them to see the better aspect of the things that they are doing. Help them to see, because there's so many things that they don't understand. So when they are going through some struggles, some situations, they come to you, and it is our responsibility as a mother to sit them down and counsel them, especially when you know that they kind of like might be hovering around some bad kids. I mean, not bad kids, no child is bad, it's just mismanagement. Okay, so especially when they kind of like try their luck on it, a lot of things and some things, and you counsel them on the dangers of why they of what is out there. Mothers are prayer warriors. Yes, we are prayer warriors. We constantly, where we are not kneeling down praying for them, we are praying in our heart. When they fall down, we are already praying in our heart. When they are sick, we are already praying. When they are down, we are already praying. When they go out, we are already praying. We are always praying. A mother is a praying warrior. Advocate in school. A mother is an advocate. The school, there's anything going on, a mother run there. You are the one that will go there and advocate for your child. The teacher, the school will report, and you have to kind of like find a balance, making sure that you advocate in such a way that the school is not against you and your child is not against you. So a mother, you see, is very difficult, but we have to be an advocate at all time, and you can imagine how tough that is. School is complaining, your child is complaining, school and the child having problem, and you come in the middle. You have to advocate for these two people, make sure everything is balanced. Okay. Nanny, we are nanny, mothers are nannies. Like, we babysit the children even when we have to go to somewhere, or maybe even when we want to sleep, or whatever we are doing, we are a nanny. Like, literally, we take care of these children, because at the end of the day, they are not ours. We're just looking after them for a while, and then the owner of the children will send them into the world where he had planned to send them to. Okay, I may have them right now with me. That's why I'm enjoying them as much as I can, because one might grow up and say, I want to go and live in America, I want to go and live in Canada, I want to go and live in Los Angeles, in Nigeria, in Africa, in Ghana, because that is probably where the owner of them, their creator, is sending them to go. So we are a nanny. We just nanny to them. Carer. We are carers. A mother is a carer. You care for these children. You don't make decisions for them. You don't decide for them. All you do, you just have to care, because we have to be careful how while we are caring, not to impose our own belief, our own understanding, our own way, our own way, what we think is best for them, and try to push them to do or to become what we want, what we think is best for them. We constantly trying to make sure we are not imposing something that is outside their DNA, because DNA do not alter. We are not supposed to alter the DNA of our children, meaning the creator, the person that sent them, their owners. Okay, just like I belong to God, all of us belong to God. So our children to belong to God, and we must not alter their DNA. So we have to remember that someone sent them here, and we also need to remember that not only did someone send them here, but they've got mission to accomplish, their own designed mission, their own design purpose is already assigned, it's already signed and sealed. Before we even conceive them, it has been written. So that is why we are carers. We are only carers to the owner of our children. Chambermaid, yes, a mother is a chambermaid. We constantly dress their bed all the time, make sure their bed is, when they were very young, we dress their bed. Even when they've grown, sometimes you even go to their room, you still have to help them change, wash their bed linen. instruct them to take it, or sometimes you even have to take it, the bedspread, the bed linens out yourself, otherwise they won't do it. And when you even wash them and dry them, you will still you tell them, put on your bed linens. It's going to take ages. Sometimes you just end up becoming the chambermaid, dress their bed for them, and they'll just lie down on it. I don't know if anyone agrees with me on that one. Okay, a mother is an encourager. We always encouraging them. Um, Even though when they're in their low, we always find this word. We always find this something to share with them, something to tell them, to encourage them to be strong, and to look on the brighter side. So we are always encouraging our children. And if you are, no matter what, even though we are evil, a mother could be dying in her sick bed, but still we still encourage them, we still empower them, we still give them that words as a light to guide them. A mother is also always advisor. We are always advising them, helping them to see different aspects of things about life and allow them to make their choices. We're always advising them when they make mistakes, because they come to us and we become advisors. We also become a consultant. I think I didn't remember to write that one. We are consultants. They're always consulting us. They're always consulting us. Mom, I've tried to do this. What do you think about it? Do you think it's viable? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's the right thing to do? Do you think, and you see, so whether you like it or not, you must give them an answer. You must say something. That is why, as a mother, you have to constantly be in tune with your spiritual guidance. You have to continue to be in tune with your spirituality, because that is, I don't know about you, but that's where I get most of my wisdom from. Where, when they throw questions at me, I just ask quickly within my spirit. While they're asking the question, I'm already asking the spirit within me, what should I answer? What do you want me to answer? What, because this child is not mine, so what should I tell your child? What should I tell your child? Because I don't want to say something that is outside what you want him to know. So why my children, when they come to me to ask me something they don't know, is that most of the time, right as soon as they're asking the question, I'm consciously asking within me, I'm asking the spirit within me, what should I tell your child? This is your child. He's asking me this. Give me the right word to say. A mother is a listener. We are constantly listening. We listen to our children, whether we like it or not, we must listen. Even though we are on the phone, we must listen to them. Whether we are cooking, we must listen to them. And when you don't listen to them, it's as though you don't care. Lord have mercy. Maybe you're watching me right now, you have a more longer list. More grace to our struggles. May God continue to strengthen us as mothers. I just want to encourage you, or perhaps inspire somebody. Listen, being a mother is not only having a child. Yes, being a mother is not necessarily having a child. A woman, a female, a woman born into this planet Earth, naturally, you are a nurturer. You are a mother. A mother nurtures. And what happens? You nurture both yours. You nurture yours. You nurture those that are not even yours. Those people on the street. You nurture your husband. You nurture your boyfriend. You nurture your man. You nurture everybody like that comes around you. You nurture them. A woman is a born nurturer. So I want to encourage you that maybe perhaps you're watching me right now and you have not, the fruit of the womb has not, you've not received it yet. Remember that you are not just sent here to nurture a child that will come from you, but you are also sent here to nurture others. Maybe your neighbor's children, or maybe your neighbor, maybe a woman. It might be an elderly woman that has become old, now become a child. Maybe you know, we are born to nurture the next person, be it a man, old, other children, be it even when they are not our children, we are also born and sent to nurture them. All these things that I've just listed are the things that we do even for husbands. You know, you are the doctor, you are the one that is first to check their temperature. Honey, are you okay? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Everything. Do you need paracetamol? Should I go and boil hot water? Should I make you tea? Maybe that will help. We make small warm pepper soup for them. That we also do it for a husband. We do all this and I've just listed. We do it for our men. You know, we do it for even neighbors. You know, so I just want to let you know that being a mother is not necessarily being I've got a lot of messages today, gift I've received, not just from my children, but somebody that from people who I'm not, that I'm not, they are not children of mine, but I was blessed by them. Now, be encouraged. I know that while you are still waiting for the fruit of the womb, just continue to nurture the same blessings. Listen, even a child, your own children, one day, haven't you heard a lot of parents, some mothers, that even they have children, but they don't even know where they are, for example, for whatever reason. Or maybe even have a child and they're not even experiencing what it feels like to have children. Or they know that, oh, I have child or I have children. So the beauty of having children, or the beauty of being a woman, okay, the beauty of being a woman is knowing that you are a born nurturer, that you have the ability inbuilt inside of you to nurture your child, even though they are not your child and other child, your children and other children. Is inbuilt in you. It's a gift that God has given you, and that is why you are still strong. So, mothers with children, everybody who is caring, who is a nurturer, I pray that God will continue to give us the strength, the ability to continue to empower our children, the wisdom, the knowledge to continue to be that lovable mother that we are to them, to continue to strengthen them in the best way that we can, because we can't be a mother on our own. That is why even everyone knows that, even the government, in society, they know that being a mother is one of the hardest work, is the hardest job on this planet Earth. There is no manual to it. There is no, oh, this is when people have I've seen people written books of how to be a mother. Listen, you can't learn how to be a mother. You can't learn it. It's inbuilt, but someone has to write something. Okay, so I'm not disputing that it's not good, but there's no manual. There's no manual to being a mother. It's something that we are born with. When you felt pregnant, from that moment, there's something that activates inside of you. That when the child comes, no one tells you that you breastfeed that child. You just know you have to breastfeed. You just know. You just start to feel your child. Okay, so the father, because he hasn't got manual, that's why we have to pray for wisdom, for God to help us, to guide us, so that we'll be able to nurture them in a way that their divine owner, will be happy with us. Like I said, we must not change our children's DNA. Say, do not alter. We must not change it. Okay, do not alter the DNA of our children. When you try to do that, when you try to be the creator, that is when the problem lies. And also, I want to encourage every mother with children right now at home. See, with children, is patient. With children, you must listen to them. You must create time for your children. You see, one of the mistakes that I've come to see that mothers or parents do in general is creating time, trying to think, oh, let me go and make money so I can put food on the table. Food is not the only thing that the children needs. And besides, too much food is not even what they need. You have to be able to balance giving them. It's even more profitable, more beneficial to children that you give them half food and half of your time. Half food and half of how do I put it? Of teaching them. You see, school can only teach them how to read and write, and school can never teach your child the real fact about life. Schools don't teach life skills. It's our responsibility to teach our children life skills. Teachers can only do what they can do, but the majority of the work lies on you. When a child don't find peace at home, just like when an adult don't find peace at home, majority of men or women, they cheat on their spouse, not because they want to, but because they are looking for happiness. Because they are looking for someone who will understand and listen to them. Someone who would advocate for them. The same thing goes to our children. While we are in the pursuit of money, while we are in the pursuit of worldly properties, things, we have to remember that the children too, they also deserve for us to pursue their own happiness. They also deserve to pursue, for us to pursue and give them a listening ear. They don't want you to, children don't need you to buy them all the world. Just buy them your time. Give them your time. Listen to them. Encourage them. Let them be that friend. Make you be that friend that they run to. Make you be that friend that they can really comfortably talk to. That they can say to that friend, I talk to my mom anytime I want, anything, literally my mom listens. No matter how it is, your children should be able to come to you. Create time for them. And the only time you can have this kind of opportunity with your children is when you bond with them. And how do you bond with them? By not pursuing money too much. Look, there's time for everything. Right now, the stage I'm in my life now, I can literally pursue money as fast as I want now. Because when the children needed me the most, I was always there. I worked part-time and I gave them the half of the time. I never worked full-time while I was a single mother and raising my children. Part-time and half-time for them. I split the time. When I was with their dad, because we shared the responsibility, when I'm not there, he's there. I was doing full-time shift. I was working full-time. But as soon as he'd left, I had to adjust and make sure I am the father time and I also have the mother time with my children. Those are the time you bond. You're trying to bond with your child or your children when they are like in their teens. It's not going to work. You have to bond from children from when they are a child. They build that trust. They build that love, that connection. A lot of parents, though they're living with their children, they are together, but the children don't even find them convenient or comfortable to speak. They can't talk to their children. And this is why, because they can't find happiness at home, they go out and find it. Their friend becomes that best friend. Because their friend outside start to give them listening ears. Because right from maybe primary school or something, maybe they've bonded. That friend created time for them. So they bonded more than you bonding with them. And anything that friend does, it becomes easy to partner with them. The same thing, when you bond with your children from the day one, from onset, it becomes easy to partner with them in anything. It becomes easier for you. You cannot You cannot amend the clay. You cannot mend the clay when it's hardened up. You can't mend a clay. You can't mend the clay. It's why you are molding, why you are still molding the clay, why it's still soft. That is the time that you actually need to create the shape that you want to see. That is when you see those, some of these plants, those flowers, when they are growing, you see the owners, you have to put some stick to guide the plant as they are growing so it comes to the shape that you want it. That is how children are. You have to guide them. You have to guide them. So when they need you to guide them, the time that they need you the most to guide them, and you are not there to guide them, they will go in the wrong way. And somebody out there is gonna hold us responsible. And who is this person that's gonna hold us responsible? Is God. Because they've been sent to us to guide them. Since morning, right now, since morning, everyone is receiving Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. But one question I want to ask yourself as a mother: are you guiding your children in the right way? I'm not saying that my home is perfect right now as I'm talking to you. I'm not saying my home is perfect. But what I'm saying to you right now, what I'm saying to you is that I have come to understand that I am a guardian. I am to guide them. You guide them, because if you don't guide them, they will grow astray. They will grow in a way that you don't want them to see. And sometimes as long as you know that you're doing your best, you are just doing your best. If you guiding if you do what you can, and along the way it grows differently, at least you know you've done your best. And the owner of the children, the creator, will not hold you responsible, because he knows that you have done everything beyond your humanly power. You have done it in order to guide that child. That is what God wants. Did you do your best? Being a mother is not just having a child, but being all those things that we are naturally have been created to be. So do we put them all in practice? Do we encourage them? Sometimes when we are on the phone and our child wants to speak to us, how many times have we dropped that phone and tell the person at the other end and say, I'll call you back? Or you tell your child, come back later. Or maybe you're in the midst of communication with you are in the midst of talking with your child or your children, and your phone rings, and you discharge everybody because you want to pick up that call. We need to prioritize our children. We need to come to that point where we understand that they come first. That respect that you give to other people outside, you give the same thing to your children. Just do the best that you can and leave the rest to God. Like I said before, sometimes you give your best, at least you are talking, you are doing something. Now you are not just sitting there and said, I'm tired of talking. Keep talking. And maybe one day in their quiet moment, they will just remember your constant talking. That thing you always say, it will just resonate with them. It will just make sense, and they will use it and do something. This video is to encourage all mothers, to empower you and to remind you of who you are. You are a nurturer, and most especially, you are an amazing woman. Despite all the challenges, even when a mother is sick, we still multitask. Even when a mother is in a sick bed, we still think about the food that the children will eat. I remember when I was studying, when I was in uni, it was very tough for me. But most of the time, when I become like, sometimes I'll just find myself drift away, become absent-minded from class, and they will have to snap me back. And what are you thinking? I said, oh, I was just thinking about, I didn't bring out the chicken from the freezer, or I didn't bring the food from the freezer. I have to call the kids to bring the food out of the freezer, or oh, I have to buy something, you know. So I was able to do that because there's something about a woman that multitask, and God will continue to strengthen us, empower us. Thank you for listening. Yes, and again, if you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe and press the notification button. And also, if you are watching me on Facebook, please share it or follow me and like my page. Leave me a comment. Today's Mother's Day. If you like me, love me, wish me Mother's Day, and I wish all of you a superb Mother's Day. And thank you, all of you. Happy Mother's Day to all the awesome mothers in the world.